Hello? Hi, Anastasia. Can you hear me? Hello?
Just a sec. Yes, do you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you? You look great. Look at you with your makeup and just. Oh, I see you already have participants joining as well. So
Super great.
yeah, just so that everybody knows. Oh, hello.
Hello. Yes, there is already someone. Hello,
Yeah.
Parisky.
Yeah, there are two other people. So yeah, I just wanted to tell everybody, we just decided to connect a little bit earlier with Anastasia, just to make sure that everything was in place for the workshop. So yeah, so is everything okay, Anastasia?
Yeah, for me everything is perfect.
Yeah, all right.
I see. Hello, Anna.
All right, let me just close all the different windows that I have open, just to make sure that I conserve all the bandwidth and the memory of the computer for later. Up. Okay, perfect. All right. So yeah, Anastasia, so is your video working? You have everything with you?
Yeah, I prepare everything.
Yeah.
And even I have like some small speech, but I think maybe we can start a little bit later. Yeah, when everyone will come. But
Yeah.
even I don't know, I can talk a little bit right now about what I did and work.
Yeah, sure. I mean, why not? While we're waiting for everybody else to join, go ahead.
So, hello everyone. I'm very glad to see you. And today I'm doing my presentation. It was quite embarrassing because, I know that you will be more like than 100. It's like the biggest class I ever have. I'm in fashion already for 14 years. It's quite a long time. I started at 19. And I started to participate here, like school. I did many schools. I did London College of Fashion. I did school in Moscow. Yeah, because right now I have time, so I can tell you everything. And after I started to work, and I was always trying to manage of like my work. I even was working at the camp with children to make fashion and stuff. And today I will show you one of the coolest parts in it's Collage. And Collage, it's how I'm working, because right now I'm working for 5 years already at Big Connection. It's a company which producing very creative clothes ones. I did the pants. They were like super how to say out of control. There were so many details, and I did them at IFA Paris at school, and I was doing them, like last for the collection. But after I brought them at my work, and they were like, "Wow, Anastasia, it's super cool. Can you add like 2, maybe 4 pockets more?" So I add a little bit more pockets, and they were in all Vogue. They were in Vogue Italy, Vogue Paris, Vogue France. So I was like, woo! And today I will show you collage technique and how you can do it at the beginning on the paper, because if you're like afraid, it's like the best part. And then we will cut, and it will be class after. We will cut it on the real garments. Right now, I'm working at Fate, but at the beginning I was working. Hello, Natalie. I'm glad to see you. I was working as well as a stylist. I love fashion in all fields, because I love fashion illustration with collage, or just like real drawing. You can see some of my works at the back. I love to create like real garments. I love to be as a stylist, and all my clothes to put like with magic and fantastic makeup, cool hair, like hair till over there. And so I was working in Moscow. I was working for 3 years at a company which called Stilini, and I was a stylist over there, and I was preparing everything for the fashion show and shooting. And this was as well incredible because the collection was coming, and after I was deciding like which way of their catwalk we will have, which kind of hairstyling, makeup, which look is the first and which look is the end, because you know that first look should be always, you know, like remarkable, and the last one you can put something like more commercial at the beginning, like not at the beginning, like in the middle. But how you start your fashion show and how you end is super important, so it should be like crazy.
Okay.
Then,
So shall I just start then? You know, just presenting the workshop, because we're going to be almost 2 o'clock, so everybody's going to join. Yeah.
yeah, maybe we can. Yeah, maybe we can just wait 3 more minutes and then no.
Sure.
Because they all know that it starts at 2.
Well, yeah, I mean, right now there are 80 persons that have joined, so that's okay. Just wanted to make sure that everybody has the required materials as well.
Yeah, guys, what you will need? You will need magazines, hopefully several. If not, it's fine. Then like scissors, glue, and paper. That's all. Do you have?
Yes.
Good. And as well, I will ask you, so right now we will start, yes, that Jean-Baptiste will explain a little bit how it works, and after I will start to explain, and then during the process I will want that you will show me your works, and if you can somehow, you know, put sometimes your camera on top of your work, or you could put your work like this, it will be good. Right. Hello everyone. Hello Rabia. Hello, how are you?
How are you?
Good. Wow, you are so many. It's incredible. Oh, I see someone has a sketchbook. That's awesome. Bazena. Ooh. Hello, Daniela. Franco. Wow. That's incredible.
That's perfect. Okay. Well, look, it's about time, Anastasia.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take a few minutes. So thank you everyone for joining us today. I'm Jean-Baptiste, the managing director of the Parisian campus of IFA. Could you all just mute the microphone, please? Because otherwise I have difficulty hearing myself. Thank you. Yep. Hello.
We'll try to move a lot, and then.
Yeah. Fadi, yeah, do you mind muting your microphone, please? Thank you so much. Okay. Yes. So this is one of the first workshops done by IFA Paris during this
Online
confinement. And then we have decided to start off with Anastasia, because, you know, as she explained, she's been a designer for Fifth Connection for the past 5 years. She's a fashion illustrator as well for them. And she's teaching the workshop that you're going to see today in IFA Paris during more hours. So we thought it would be cool for you to have like a nice little preview of what it could be. Just a few things about how things are going to go. First of all, I'm not going to do the session. I will let Anastasia talk. So I will be in the background, and Anastasia, if you need anything, if you have any problem with the connection, just shout and I'll be here. Then Anastasia will talk about the technique that she's using. She's going to do the demonstrations. Of course, she's going to stop regularly to check if you have any questions. So while she is giving you instructions and doing demonstrations, I would really appreciate if you could turn your microphone off. And then as soon as Anastasia does a break and asks you a question and asks you to give her feedback, then please don't hesitate to on your microphone and ask her questions and give her feedback. And as she said, she will also ask you at some point that you point your camera down to your work so that she's able to help you in the
Or
entire.
you could put your work like this.
Or you could do it like that as well. That's right. That's it. So that's all for me. So what I'm going to do now is put my mic on silent, and Anastasia, you go ahead. The floor is yours.
Good. So hello everyone once again who just participate. So today we will start to make collage. You know, kind of like this stuff. Probably you saw them already at school. I don't know if you've been. And this kind of collage, we will do it by hand. And there is 3 steps. So as you see, at the beginning, we will take a person. After, we will start to put on him like garments, and I will ask you to use fabrics. Don't try to put like surface and stuff because it's quite important. And like 3rd step, we'll start to draw on top. And after, people will really didn't understand how you are making it. I will show you. You see, I have like several of them. If you want, you can do that during the process while, for example, you found like your first person, do a picture, because after you can put, you know, like even 3 steps, and after like final in your portfolio. So at the beginning, how to find the person? You are opening your magazines somewhere in the middle. Normally in the middle there is always a story, and there is some big people, and try to find as big as you can. And right now you can do, you know, like the pose, which is like really fashionable. Sorry, I'm not all inside, but you can do, you know, like really crazy pose, because here it's not you who are drawing, so at that moment it would be cool. And for this time, if you can, let's play with clothes and not play with a person. So if we not do, you know, right now, like as a collage, as you normally do, I don't know, huge head, small legs, let's try to keep like person as normal. We'll just play with the real shape of the garments. So then after you found a person which you like, you start to cut it, and you need to cut it, you know, like really very precise. Please don't keep, you know, like some parts of their of the place where you found. And as well, so for example, you found your person and cut it like this terrible sound, like it's super important, because after, when you have your person, you see like this, it will be more easy for you to cut. And you right now I'm using black and white and no image, but for you it's better if you will find that image will be colorful, because I didn't use it. I just didn't find in my magazine, because I mean the colorful like skin color, that it will be not black and white. And after you start to cut the person, second step, I will just explain like everything quickly, and after we'll start to go more precise. Then you will start to find pieces of fabric, and you know, I'm trying to ask you to find, you know, where will be shadow light, you know. The more pieces are like curly and you can see 3D effect, the better, because after it will be more easy for you to make, you know, like real new garment. So for example, you see, if you have piece like this of your fabric which you found, so you start to cut, and don't cut it straight. While you are cutting, you are really giving the effect that it's, you know, like fabric. You can even go sometimes, even if it's not existing, you are just like adding some parts like this, and at the end you will have small pieces like this with which you will play. And when you have your person, will start to play. All right, so right now I will show you my table that you will see the work, how it goes down. Probably I will show you a little bit of some works. So when we will start to play as well, don't be afraid. Your shape can be, you know, like huge hair, which will go over there, or the skirt, which will go differently. There are completely different, you know, like type of works. I have here some works of the students by chance, yeah, which they did. You see, it could be like a dress, the dress again, but don't stay only on dress, because it could be, yeah, quite different. Yeah. So if you want, just once again, there is all 3 steps. At the beginning, right now, we will start to find the person and try to find the person, you know, with arms that they will be, that you can see, and after you will need to cut your arm, you know, that it will be separable. So you have like this place, do that your arm will go like this. You see, I'm doing it in the person. Why we're doing this? Because after we can put something inside, you see, and after it's looking like she has sleeve, or it will be, you know, like a dress inside of like this. Okay, I think I finished with my face, and right now I'm super sorry. I will. Так. Опа. Yeah. So this is my person with whom I will start. And right now, as you, I will start to cut it. As I said, like super precise, like on the line. Okay. And right now, you see, I'm cutting. So when you're cutting your head, you don't cut it completely. It's just should go a little bit like this. You need to cut here all your fingers. Be please precise, because it's super important that everything will be quite precise. You will ask me why we are doing it in like by hand and not with a Photoshop. There is, sorry guys, there is someone with microphone. Could I ask to switch it off?
Ты говорю, слушайся, говорю. Да, говорит, буду, говорит, да.
Я прошу прощения, кто-то говорит на русском. Можно я попрошу выключить микрофон? And so you are cutting your person, and then in Photoshop, it's better to do it by hand, because right now we will really play with the stuff which we will
какой
have.
Там? Не, надо соблюдать. Ну, какой это сейчас ограничено?
Так, I'm sorry, someone is speaking in Russian. Так, all right, I have small mistakes which I didn't follow. So after you cut your person, right now I'm just showing here, because I don't know how far you are. You see, after you could really start to play like with the garments. You see, you will start to put. So that's why I'm cutting right now quite precise. Sorry, I was thinking, is it better to cut with you or to cut before? But after I decided to cut it with you, you will see how it's going.
Ну, куда стирать?
What? So there is my person. After, you need to think, where will you place your person in the paper? Because right now you see, when my person is like in the middle, it's fine. It's better to put it that your person will be from the top of your page. Right now I can't really manage, but you can do. But after, when you will start to find your pieces, you can really play with them. You see, you cut them like this, super precise, and then you will play. It could start to be like, you know, maybe it will be like a corset with a skirt, or maybe it will be fantastic hat which will go, you know, like over on top. Or maybe it will be our skirt. You see, I'm playing with the same stuff. Maybe it could be, you know, like a band. And here it will go, you know, like a skirt, which is going over there.
Тетя Гала, давайте сейчас я их отправлю. Чё?
Я прошу прощения, кто-то говорит на русском очень громко. Можно я попрошу
Они
выключить
пойдут к
микрофон?
Марлону. Они пойдут на улицу играть.
And after, so guys, you can put, you know...
Марлона мама. Нет еще, да? Сейчас я потом буду дома, ага, потом позвоню.
Jean-Baptiste. No?
I'm here, Anastasia. So
Yeah, could I ask, there is Елизавета Novikova, and she has, you know, her microphone open. Can we switch it off somehow? Because it's
Monica,
a bit hard.
Monica is muted right now, her microphone. The problem is not Monica, actually. The problem is, well, not the problem, but the issue is with Olga Moon. So
yeah, Olga Moon.
I would really appreciate if everybody could turn off their microphone right now, because Anastasia is doing a demonstration. Otherwise, as soon as you guys speak, the video keeps on switching. So let's just make sure that everybody has their mic turned off, and let Anastasia do the demonstration.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jean. I'm sorry, Jean. I just figured out how to mute it. I believe that I turned it off because I needed to finish the call. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I mute it now.
Thank
okay?
you very much. Thank you, Olga. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I'm sorry.
Thank you. No worries. All right, Anastasia, go ahead.
Thank you. So guys, as you see, we can start, if you cut your person, you can start really to play. So at the moment, you see, I can have, probably it will be, yeah, like a jacket and stuff. And then the important role that right now, when you cut your person and you have your arms, which are, you see, they are moving. This is very important because when you put clothes under, it's directly, you understand how it works and that there is a body inside of your illustration. And so like this you can do, you know, like a hair or like crazy. It could be, maybe here it will be parachute, you know, which will go like over there. I'm just playing and showing you like, yeah, different stuffs. So the more important, you see, when you have your pieces of fabric which you cut it, after it becomes much more easier, you see, I can start to put it here. It could be, you see, like a dress like this, or maybe it will be a skirt which will go over there, and maybe you can yeah, maybe her face will be not so thin, or maybe it will be, you know, like a capuche, or maybe you will have, you know, super long platform of her shoes. This is as well possible. Oh. So play as much as you can. This is the best part. And so right now I will start to glue. You start to glue, guys, but you don't glue your person completely to the paper. You glue just on one small dot. You see, I'm just like tin, that just it will be fixed. It's not really, you see, like, how to say, glue completely, because right now we still need that our body will move. So right now I will start here to play. I think I will do her something like this. If you have like any questions or you want to ask me, you can go ahead while we are during the process. I will start to do a little bit more while you are here thinking, but soon I will ask you to show me your works, that it will be more comfortable. So like this. Right. I will do her magic skirt, which will go on top. Так, could I see maybe someone works? Так, did someone already cut the stuff? Now you're all cutting. Oh, cool! Yeah, super cool. Rabi, I see you. And cut her arm that it will go. You see, like this, that it will be more easy. Up. Так, okay. Because second part will be, you can think about as well her hair. If you find like some hair, you could think about, you know, like crazy hairstyling, which was, you know, like Jean-Paul Gaultier, when he put that hair was going like on top. Or maybe your hair will go, you see, like under, or maybe it will go, you see, like here, and there will be some parts. The more you play, the better, because after we will draw a bit on top, and in the same time we.
Is this good?
ما بينفعش بيروح الميكروفون.
Так, we hear someone once again. Так, жит. Так, all right. So I will start to play with her costume as well. When you find some details, for example, you found, you know, like a zip, or you see like some stuff which is lacing, you can start to cut, because all the details after you put already your fabrics, and when you put on top, it's looking, it's given the more, your work become better. Так. And after, while you start to glue your small pieces, when you like them, start to glue them a little bit, everything, that it will be not moved. Жит. Так. Так. And if you have two big pieces, after you can cut them and make them a little bit smaller. Whoop. So as well, think that there should be some fabric which is dominating and one fabric which is following. So one fabric will be bigger than the other. So right now I have maybe my black fabric. Yeah, it's like a bit more than everyone else. I will put some zips as well. You can have a look. You see, you're really playing where you will put your zip. Maybe you will need like your zip smaller. You can cut everything. It's quite playful. Так. All right. Could I ask someone to show maybe the work? For example, Catalina. Of. Oh, that's great. Yeah, and you can cut as well your arms at the beginning. Yeah, and start to put something inside. Do you have already, you know, like some fabrics to put? Not yet? All right, I'm waiting. So the fabrics, you see, for example, I have the magazine. And after here, I have my green ball. And after you are just cutting, and you are cutting while you are cutting. You see here, it could be straight, but don't do it straight. Try to give the effect that it's fabric, that it will be a little bit more moving. Like this, it will be easier to play. So I was telling why this task is cooler than in Photoshop. In Photoshop, you always know what you will do. That, for example, you want a big head, and you just have in your big head, and you are using this big head. Here, you have already small parts which you are just found, because and then you start to play with them, and it's much better because here you have some you have some restriction, but in the same time you can play with them much more interesting. And then I will start to go like a little bit maybe further. There is someone who can put like microphone and show the stuff which you are doing at the moment. I know you are all working. All right.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Like I have like this girl up here, and I've
It's who is
like
that? Yeah.
the arm to make
Mm-hmm.
the dress thing you said, and then I've had like one big jacket and I cut it in half, but
Cut it more. Cut it more. Just the
Can
jacket
I?
right now, it's not so much 3D. You know, it's better when you can really see, you know, like shading light. Or you can
Right.
add, in case, for example, if you have a gray pencil,
Okay.
you see here, you can add somewhere like shading. Toon, toon, toon.
Okay.
And so you will have your 3D effect. It's easier to find, but yeah, you can start with this, and then you have, you see like your 3D effect.
Like this, maybe like this top, this ruffle.
Yeah,
top.
this is cool. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Sometimes colorful is more like easier. Right now, Julia, hi, you just glue, you know, because I see you separate your body and this part. Just glue it on small dot, as I said, you know, like first part and second part, that they will be together, that it will be not too further to each other.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Так. Жит. Could we have, before I will start to go to another step, someone as well who wants to show the work?
Hi. So I started off with this particular model, and now I found some fabrics.
Так, I just didn't find your window. It's who is talking?
Rabia.
Yeah, try it maybe to move somehow, you know, sometimes after you will go first.
Okay.
Так, yeah, sorry, I will try to find, because there is too many people, so I need to.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
Rabia, yeah, I see you. Yes,
Found
great.
me? So
Yes, that's great.
Then I've cut some fabrics, but they're different
Yes.
sizes. I'm going for the roughly sort of movement kind of look.
This is perfect.
I have something like this also.
Yeah.
So I'm cutting and thinking of how to place it right now. The cutting
So
takes
right
a bit.
now, for example, you have your pink stuff, right?
Yep.
Cut it into smaller pieces. Cut it. You see, I have, for example, as well, some flag. But you see, I cut it like one small piece like this, one small piece like this, or you see, I have this big piece. And right now I'm starting to cut it like to small pieces, because after it will be don't put, you know, like whole clothes.
Right.
Yeah, because right now you can really play. You see, I'm right now putting differently and it's changing. So I have like a skirt like this, or maybe your skirt will go, you know, like over there. And you see, you are just playing with your small pieces, and they're giving different kind of effect.
Right.
You see here, I put, for example, like sleeve, crazy one.
Yeah. It makes sense. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get to it.
You're welcome. Так. All right. I will start to explain a little bit more how it after it works more. Just I will explain on here on my work, and after you can start to show me yours. We can start as well to do some shading. Shading we normally do, you know, like with gray pencil. And as well, right now, when you will finalize your work, the best part is to draw on top. And here you can find some illustrators which are your favorite. Because while you will redraw, I don't know, the skirt, how they were doing, or the belt, no one will know, because right now you have your personal work to work, so it's like super cool. You have on the first part your work to play. In the same time, you are learning, and you have collage, and sometimes your collage you can redraw it even after and do from your redrawing collage completely another illustration. While I am redrawing, I am putting, it's called outline. You know, when you have already your drawing and then you put it here like more bigger black line, outline, and then you start to draw some small parts inside. So you will need, yeah, maybe like gray pencil or black, sometimes even white if you have black. And you can start to make some lines. As well, you can start to make it with hair. And you can find, you know, sometimes the hair, you start from one point, and then you are adding from this point here, like several hairs. And then you can even exaggerate, put more. You can even draw on top something else, something new. We can even put, you know, like some makeup on her. You know, think that right now you're really you're a fashion stylist and you have everything. You can imagine how it goes. So you will put different hair, you can have all your money. You don't need to be commercial at the moment, because commercial you will always be, believe me. Even I'm working in Fate Connection and they give me carte blanche. Sometimes I need to do as well some commercial, but because I know how to do crazy creative clothes at my work, they allowed me to make them. Because when sometimes we have new stagiaires who don't know how to draw, they just don't give them this job, that's all. So if you will start to work right now or like creatively, and you will show, sometimes of course don't expect that everyone will understand your work. It's normal. Sometimes people don't understand your work, but if you are really in love with your stuff and you are showing in different place, in one moment it will reach the person and it will start to be like enormously famous. You just need to show several times. Once I did a short, we have at my work at Fate Connection, we always using this drawing, you know, to make it more aesthetic. We have special machine which called Remel, and with this machine you are just making your clothes old. And I was doing, I love this machine so much, and there was another designer who was working on this type of project, but I really wanted to participate, and I was asking, can I do as well? And I was coming earlier to make, and I was doing pants, or yeah, I was doing like whole collection, pants, skirts, and everything. But my director, he said to me like, no, Anastasia, I don't like it. And after I did, you know, I was presenting him on Collage way, he didn't like it. I was redrawing it, he didn't like it. And I was like, all right. And it was April. And after I forgot about it, we did another collection, and it was September. And in September, just one day before the showroom, I was putting on myself this type of shorts, which I did because I was thinking that they are like cool and everything. But they were so destroyed that I was thinking like, all right, because today is just one day before showroom, no one will notice that I was wearing them. But my director was coming to me like, oh, Anastasia, this is super cool. Where did you get these shirts? And I was like, are you joking? I did it for us like some time ago. And he was like, super cool. Can you do like 4 more? And they give me 4 more shorts, and I was doing them in the night. And so don't think that all your night work will finish while you will finish your school. No, it still keep going in real fashion. And then, yeah, they were bestsellers. And so stuff like this. All right, so I have you see my work already like this. Can I see some people to show like your works? Antoinette, can you show your work, please? Yeah, you can put your how to say, your microphone, please, and your work. You can even put right now you don't have your microphone.
One second. No, I'm still working on it. I
Yeah,
do
you
not
can
have
just show
magazines.
me. Don't afraid. Just show your work. You know, like on top. Yeah, just yes. Wait for a sec. So yeah, it's good. Right now you see you have your big blue part. So you have as well. I see the girl on the left. I will show you. Yeah. So you will go. You will.
It was too small, so I.
Okay, so you will start with big. All right. Cut at the moment her hand. You see here that you will start to put after some garments under. Yeah. So you start to put already good. You can even play, and you know it could go maybe so here. Sorry, I will draw. So here is your girl, and you can put it. Maybe it will go. You know, like over there.
Oh, perfect.
Don't try to just feel her as she is. Your garment can go, you know, like maybe it will be a scarf. Try to take your red thing, your now which you put already on her. Yeah, for example, this, and right now you can put, maybe it will be, you know, how to say, maybe it starts to be some capuche, you know. Or maybe it will go like over there. And right now you see you have very rectangle piece. Try to make it more fabric way. Yeah, because after it will be easier for you to work. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
All right, so thank you. You can switch off right now your microphone, and I will have a look on someone else.
Thank you.
Tak. Nalina, do you want to show your work?
Yeah, 1 second. Hello?
Yeah, show me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
1 second. Yeah, you can just see it. I just made something.
Tak, sorry. I will. Can you say something once again that I will see you, Nalina? Tak.
You're able to see me?
Just lose you. It's super strange. Sometimes it's coming here like first page. Just a sec. So.
Yeah.
Так. Так, Nalina. Oh yeah, I see your work. Wow, that's great. That's super cool. Can you just turn your camera? You know that it will be like a little bit more. Okay, I see. So right now, you see, you will need to do as well. Right now, if you want, you can start as well to work. You see, like with gray pencil over there, and on some parts, you see if it's like white, you can add a little bit of shading on like some parts.
Okay.
And as well, I think right now start to play, you know, with her body. Right now you don't you work on top of her, but play as well on her, you know, that there will be some sleeves. Maybe you will do some crazy pants. Maybe you will do, you know, as I said, like a platform. You see, I'm just like adding the stuff so you can do as well on your work.
Exactly. Yeah, I see it.
Super cool. Yeah, keep going. Do, you know, like if you will, after your work, if you are ending on her legs, you will need to cut that she will be, you know, like precise like this. So if she's not standing on something and it's her final like legs, cut the page, yeah, just till here. Okay.
Yeah.
Так. If someone wants to show the work,
I can show mine.
так, it's who? Oh, it's Rabia.
Bajana.
Yeah.
Bajana.
Так, Bajana. Okay, I see. Okay, show me, please.
Так. Сейчас. No. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. That's great. Go a little bit on upper. Right now you got it. Yeah,
On where?
So, yeah, I see it quite well. It's good that you put, like your black line somewhere. You can put, your black line when you start to put somewhere to put it more thin and somewhere to put more thick.
Okay.
And as well, right now you have your blue part, in the middle of your girl. Do you have gray pencil?
I have a marker.
Or maybe
gray. I just need to take it. Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry.
I have two like this.
Super cool. So right now start to put, like, so I will show. So here is your part, right, which is here. And put normally the shading is coming just under your belt, and then it will go, somewhere in the middle. And then you can put, like some small parts, which will be like this.
Yeah, okay. That's
Can
fine.
you start to draw right now to see? You can use the bigger part.
So in here?
Yeah. And just under the real belt. Okay, super cool. Right now I don't see so much. Can you, just central. Okay, and right now in the middle here a little bit,
In here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it's good. And you see it's becoming already more 3D. And then on top, you can go more on the left part, because right now, for example, you have your stuff which is going like this, right? Here you can add as well more gray parts. And under her, especially under her arm, you see there is her arm. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, like this. And after her arm is becoming more on top of us. And as well, when you have your person, you can as well, take more thinner pen like this. You see like 050 something. And you can start to put, like small lines like this on her if you have. And then you are normally doing it, under the under the clothes, because after it's always making shading and in process.
Okay, sorry, I'm just taking my pen.
Yeah. That's great. All right. Supinia, do you want to show your work? It's super beautiful, your background.
Oh, thank you. How can I show it like this?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Can you see that? No.
It's disappearing. It's quite beautiful, but yeah.
So I have to remove my background first. Okay, I'll come back later.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Так. Victoria, do you want to show your work? Так, if you will put microphone, it will be good, because after you will come here like first.
Sorry, I was like making a skirt, maybe like that.
Yes, it's great. That's great. And right now you can even keep going here with the legs. Even right now, you know that your skirt could be finished, that it's a skirt, and after it could be maybe legging and stuff. And as well, maybe you will do, like fantastic hat as well. You can always work. And then if you will find some more hair, you can really play, you know, with the hair as well. Because right now you can play with everything. You are not just fashion designer. You are just like fashion superstar. You are Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Okay, great. Yeah, we'll look for something for the legs.
Yeah, cool. And even some makeup.
Okay.
And stuff. Good.
Great, thanks.
You are welcome. Julia, do you want to show your stuff? Okay, I almost see. Good. And you know, you can put, for example,
do you see it? Like, do you see it?
Yeah, I see that there is a girl with a hair like this, right? So right now,
this, it will all go away because it's not glue yet. So
don't worry, you can start to put, you know, you can as well with normal pencil, you can put where will be your legs. Maybe they will go, you know, like somehow funny like this.
Okay.
Or I don't know, or they will go over there. And after you start to put on them, you see like this play with the fabric as well.
Okay.
That it will be whole person. And even don't worry, because right now you see she's big. You can cut another paper and you can put a bit more, you know, like under view to make it bigger, because after we will cut her all out and we can put her on completely another background.
Okay, I see it. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Anna, who was the first in our talk. Do you want to show your work, please? Oh, I just lose you. Yeah. Anna, I see you. You can put your work, no, on top. You don't have a microphone, but you can just at least show your work. Don't worry, just put it, you know, like this, because I see you. I put your camera. Wow, that's awesome, super cool. Good. Right now you can put, you see here, you put, I see, right, some hair, or not hair, the stuff. Yeah, you can put, you can play with your legs as well, you know. Maybe there will be some part. Oops, can you show please your work a bit more? Yeah, super cool. I love how you are making it. Yeah, it could be like this, and after you can draw on top, you see, because even if you have some cutting part which is not good, just after you start to draw, it becoming like it was for a reason. Shit. Good. Cool. Так. Вот. Так, Olga Moon. Oh, okay, Rabia, sorry. Yeah, sure.
Just a second. I don't know. Can you see it?
No, at the moment I see just your lamp.
Oh, just my lamp?
Yeah, it's Fadi, right?
It's Rabia.
Rabia, I'm sorry. Sometimes it's changing. Yeah. Wow, it's so beautiful. Guys, have a look, please. Rabia did like completely fantastic work. It's super cool. You. Yeah, and right now, if you want on her legs, for example, you can put, you know, like you can even try to play with another fabrics, or you can put, you know, with white like ornament, because yeah, for example, here I can do that. It will be, you know, like some stripes, but you can put that they will start, yeah, like this. It's perfect. And right now, while you did this, I will show you. So there is your leg, and right now it's with this part.
Yeah.
Because it's fabric, you are putting, you see black once again, and here you are like a knee, To make a knee, you just put in 2 lines, one like this, one like this.
Okay.
And after you just start to draw, you see, like this a bit up.
Yeah.
So here, there is your skirt. And just if you will draw on top, it will directly be like real leg. As well, while you're doing this, for example, here, it means that here you need to put some stitch.
Okay.
Always when you stitch, it's looking like it's a real garment.
Right.
As well, on your skirt. Right now I did it terrible, but you can put, there is, like Aubrey Bertsley, if you will try to find this guy. And he was always beautifully drawing the fabrics. So
Can you
the
repeat?
fabric, so you have your pink skirt.
Yeah.
And on your pink skirt, you can start to draw fabric, how it goes, even more.
Okay.
So you are exaggerating the lines. You are adding that there is another part. You can as well work, you see, like if you have your pink, you can add your pink, or like you can add more color. I don't have pink, but I have, imagine that it's pink. You can even go a little bit more on real colors and keep somewhere like real light.
Right.
And so like this, after it will look like you draw completely all your skirt.
So you're adding more shadows with the marker.
Yeah, you can add like shadows, and in the same time you can add colors more to your part. And as well, you are drawing, like when you draw more lines, you see it's looking like a real skirt. As well, after you could think about your shoes.
Yeah.
Because, for example, it could be, you see, maybe on your shoes, you will put some stones.
Okay.
But or it could be like a flowers, which will go inside. And as well, while you will start to redraw them a bit more, it's as well becoming completely something new, and you can manage and you can play, and you can put that maybe here it will become like more fabrics here.
Yeah.
So keep going. But it's super cool. I love it.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You're welcome.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's who?
Piña?
Piña? Так. Oh, I see.
Piña?
No, I see.
Yeah.
No, I don't see. Just a sec.
Supiña?
Supiña. Так, you put already your camera, right?
Yeah.
Some people. Так. Oh, yeah, Supiña, I see you.
Yeah.
Please show your work.
Can you see it?
Cool. So right now, it's super nice how you did. Super cool. Just for next time, don't afraid, even go like on the left more and on the right. Right now, it's more the shaping. Can you show, please, once again your work? Right now, you can cut. You see, so here there is your girl. Cut her that she will be on the table. You see, just cut here. Normally, she will stay in the floor. And you cut your page like this. You understand that it will be like really.
Yeah.
I know how to show. I have somewhere black. So yeah, if you will cut, you see like this, up, the lines. And after you can start to play with your name, as well, you can find some words and you can put, while you will start to put your name. So here you can even start to draw it. You see, for example, I'm writing like, my short name is Asya. And you can, while you will sign your work, you can have a look how people were signing. So for example, on Karl Lagerfeld, sometimes his drawing were not the best, but he was just putting Karl Lagerfeld, and after it starts to be super cool. So if you will cut, your work like this, and then you will start to put your name, and you can put it, like in calligraphy way or like more typography. It's like differently. It could be like quite cool. But I love your work. Super cool.
It's okay, right?
Yeah, it's super cool.
Okay, thank you.
Так. Жить. Так, Fadi, do you want to show your work? Fadi? No, she didn't hear. Okay. Елизавета Ной. Oh, okay, yeah, super cool. Так. Yeah, I see you. Can you show your work?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. I'm here. Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Can you go a little bit on your work once again, because I didn't see it? Or you can put on top your work. Right now I see you and I don't see your work. Sorry, I lose you. Just a sec. Someone was moving the camera.
Do you?
You are Paula, right? No, I lose your work.
No, Nadia.
Yeah. So can you, just maybe draw over there or something that I will. No, to be honest, you disappear. Can you start to do something on your work and maybe talk, and then you will come?
My connection has got some problem. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay, then next person.
But it was quite nice. Yeah, just keep going. I didn't see that much, but you can sign, your work and stuff. You can start to play a bit maybe with like background. I will think that after next time I will start to think how to make, that your work will go as well. Like first, maybe with Jean-Baptiste we'll discuss how to make, that I will not search in you everywhere.
Okay.
Okay, Catalina, do you want to show your work?
Well, I'm not quite sure yet. I feel.
But don't worry, sometimes.
No, the thing is that I feel that the sleeves of the shirt of the girl I already chose, it was kind of already kind of big. I'll try to show you. I'm working on the bed. Let me see if I can make it up. No.
Okay, just show a little bit more. Yeah, your girl.
There?
Yeah, but that's nice.
Can you see?
Start to think. So, for example, that's everything that I see at the moment is that you have your girl.
Yeah.
And here it's going like this, her part. Start to put, as I said, like some gray part, maybe with pencil like this, or if you don't have, you can use like kind of another pencil. It will make some shadings. And can you put your work once again? Can you put it on top? No? If you will glue just everything on one small point, after you can put on top your work.
Let me see, because I haven't glued anything. I was trying to figure everything out.
Yeah, don't worry how to say. It's always like a challenge.
Yeah. Let me see. Up. It was something like this. And then the skirt. Just a moment.
Like guys, for example, you know, here I was taken once. I've seen the Jean-Paul Gaultier, you know, with Madonna, her corset, and then I took one part of her corset, and after I did, you see, like many small parts, I did photocopies, and then I did like corset like this, and then I redraw, you know, and I did my personal corset, and you see, it's the same kind of work how you are working right now. And as well, while you will work, you know, with different colors. So here there is a blue, there is kind of a brownish red. Like the more colors you use, like the better. As well, you could think, you see, like about the makeup. That maybe it will be some crazy makeup which will go under. Maybe you will put something inside. Maybe you will find some straps to put on your work. You can even start to draw, you know, like some prints. It could be, yeah, some drawings or stuff. If you have like some illustrations which you like, for example, you see here, I have some stuff which I love. Here are some pants with some pockets, and here right now, when your work is done, for example, you have some pants, you can start as well to draw some parts of, you know, how to draw pocket or how to draw zip, like differently. This was like normal drawing. So here I'm just showing you some inspirational parts. All right, Catalina, did you finish the glue? Jean-Baptiste is smiling. Good. Так.
So for the makeup that you're saying, so are you
Who is speaking? Just one sec, I will find you. Rabia. Just, yeah, I see you. Yeah.
Yeah, so for that you're putting on the illustrations, are you just using you know, markers to kind of just render on top of it, or are you taking makeup from, or making it like a crazy collage and taking makeup from other
yeah,
other
you
things?
can use both, because for example, if you want, you can put, I don't know, you can put a mask.
Okay.
Or you can put, you know, you can start to draw. Maybe here I will have, you know, like some lips, for example, which will go here. I will draw it. You see, I'm putting at the beginning with a pencil, and after,
yeah.
Hop. As well, you could start to play maybe on her ears. There will be, you know, some earrings. You can start to draw them as well. So the more creative you are, maybe you will put eyelashes. Maybe you will put 8 heads, not even one big one, but 8 small ones. Just a sec.
Anastasia, Aisha
Yeah.
would like to show you her work, so that's why I'm spotlighting her video right now.
You want that I will show a little bit my works?
No,
Well,
Aisha is showing her work to you right now.
Okay, I'm trying to find Aisha.
I've spotlighted her video, so you should see her now.
Cool. Oh, can we do like this all the time? That's incredible. That's super cool. So Aisha, right now you have your skirt. Right now you see your skirt is going here like this. you can think that, you know, like to deconstruct your skirt. Maybe next time you can put, you know, some pieces that there will be some bigger one, some smaller one. Right now, while it's like this, you can even start to draw. As I said before, you start to put some lines, and then you're ending your skirt, you know, up with some parts. You can start. So here, for example, there is going some jacket on top. Here, put a shading near to the to her scarf, and under the skirt. It's like the first shading, which is easy. After, in the same time, you can put shading somewhere in the middle, and then it goes like this. Yeah, it's good. It's very nice. And as well, put to her on her head. Try to put something. I don't know how you finalize. Maybe you will put like hat, or maybe here it will be like a ball, or maybe you can start to draw a little bit on her hair. More. So here, when you have, for example, a girl with short hair, start to draw on top of it. So you can just put highlights that some hair is going a little bit lower, or like different parts. You could even, as I said, you can start to put on her some earrings. I don't know, maybe I will have like zigzag earrings. And as well, you can use right now, you see I'm using like maybe black, but of course you can add like some colors. I don't know why in my head always the same. But of course you can use it blue and white. And for me, you can use all your tools in this part. And even you can start to color her hair. Maybe she will have a blue hair under, and on top it will be, I don't know, maybe green. Oh no, it's also
Okay.
blue. Maybe you could start to put, you know, like draw on her like a ball, for example.
Okay.
Even you can use, you see, you can use white, you can use black, you can use paint. So it's not meaning we are starting with collage just to start, you know, just not to be afraid, because here right now we have so many magazines where you can see like all the collections, and after you're afraid to draw. But here you can really be super creative. And even right now, you see, you were thinking that it's finished like this, that it's just go. No, I am doing a head. And after I'm using my big red part, and then right now it's use different materials. So you draw your head, put on it, you know, like as I said, outline, and put outline somewhere bigger and somewhere thinner.
Okay.
And somewhere you can even put, you know, like ornament. Maybe ornament will be, I don't know, with silver parts. So you see, you can do like, you can go really crazy. The more crazy you go, I'm saying it's better. And if you don't like something, you can cut it out. Once again, when you draw normally on top, I'm asking to use, you know, like photocopy, but because we don't have photocopy, so right now, you're welcome. You see, I can put already even on my collage. So she has new hairstyling, and she has new hair, new head.
Oh yes, that's pretty.
And put, and the most important, guys, don't forget to sign your work. When you sign your work, after it become personal work, and in the same time, if someone will find your work in Photoshop, they will put it. So you see, I have right now, or another. So if you just start to draw, and you just start to glue, for example, you see, I'm changing to make you a bit like more different, because normally you see, yeah, more your works, but right now, while it's a bit difficult, I will be all students in the same time. So here, for example, I can draw that maybe it will be like a belt. You see, like this. Then maybe I will put some lacing. While you are putting lacing, you put, you know, like just normal circles, and then you put up inside your thread, and then it become lacing. And to make it lacing, yeah, you just put in hop some parts. So it's my lacing. After, once again, I'm using my gray color, and I will do here some more shadings. I'm always putting shadings just under my belt, that people will understand that, yeah, that my belt is making shading, and a little bit somewhere else. And as well, I'm putting up some lines. You see, if she has a her hand upper, it means that under it will start to be some folds. So I'm drawing some folds as well. I'm thinking that maybe here it's opening. How to draw a zip? I'm drawing normally just one line, and after I'm drawing like tin 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 zigzag here. Then I'm opening here, and then I'm putting tin 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 another zigzag, and after I'm putting here this part which is closing, and then you need to stitch it. Always don't forget to stitch in your drawing your stuff, because while you're doing stitching, then it become like real garment. As well, I can stitch with different stitching my belt. Oops. As well, you see, for example, if I need to work on black, I'm using white pen. If I need to work on light fabrics, I'm using black pen. So here it's also as well some play like this. All right, can I have a look on someone? I know there is Елизавета Novikova, yeah. Could she show please her work?
Sure, just a moment.
Wow, super cool. You see, guys, as well, you can use some elements. So Елизавета Novikova, if you see her, she put like some umbrella under, and she put, can you put a little bit here, like of that we can see all work, a little bit low, further. Yeah, super cool. Yeah, I think it's magic. It's great. And right now you can use a little bit more gray. And at the moment, maybe you can start to think about background. Maybe as a background, there will start to be, you know, some sky. And some sky, which will go, you see. Maybe you will find the sky. Or maybe they will go like this. Because right now you can think, yeah, that it's like your illustration, that it's going differently.
Okay, thank you.
Super cool. Guys, in case, you know what I'm thinking, if you will find my Instagram and you will tag and you will put me your works as well, I can, after when I will see your real image, I will give you some advice how to finalize, if you don't mind as well. Because right now I see video, but sometimes not so precise.
Anastasia, I'm going to write your Instagram anchor as well as IFA Paris, so that whenever anybody wants to post their work in progress, they can do so by tagging you and IFA.
Oh, that's great. So guys, let's show some works. Julia. Oh, Julia, так, just I'm clicking Oh.
I need to like draw, but I think I made like a huge dress, and I ended up with like a ballet shoe.
Yeah, super nice. I'm just trying to put it, you will become bigger.
Okay. Yes, and I need to draw and make like the.
You draw a super beautiful skirt. Yeah, I see. Can you? Yeah, there's sometimes it's a little bit.
Shiny. Yeah, sorry, like this.
Yeah. Super nice. So right now you can start to think, about where you place it. So right now you can cut here as well before you start to draw. And then you are thinking that normally you can put another, maybe you will use not white paper background. It's even better if you will not use white. And think that in front of the where do you look, it's always more space, and here it's less space, here like a little bit, and leg no space of paper at all.
Okay.
So it will be like really cut it, and then yeah, you can start to draw on top. It's super nice.
Thank you.
I really love it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Так. Antoinette, do you want to show your work? I don't hear you. And right.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I just lose your. I just lose
I changed everything because I couldn't find the same colors. So this is
super
something
nice.
inspired by bamboo.
Super nice.
And
Just start to cut,
like,
just your skirt is just like this, like straight. Try to add a little bit more waving when you start to cut, because when it's fabrics, it's always not like just a triangle. It's always a little bit moving. Yeah, just here. And as well, for example, your green part, you have here your green skirt. Try to put it a little bit, maybe that there will be some parts which will go, like here, like up. Yeah, or you know how? Cut these to several pieces. Your green, that it will be not one big piece. Cut it into, for example, one which will be like super small, one a little bit lower, and another one bigger. That there will be three, and then start to play with them. That they will.
Okay, in different places. Got it.
Yeah, and at the end of the fabric, as I'm always saying, you see, I'm opening like a skirt here. I open as well. So here it was one piece, and here is another piece. And as well, try to think about, the bottom part. The bottom part, cut it a little bit wavy.
Wavy, yeah. I just wanted to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And about the headgear, I was wondering what to do. I have no idea.
This is super nice. She's looking like Marie Antoinette. It's a hat, right, on top of your hair?
Yeah, so this is some jewelry I found from somewhere. So made it like a headgear, and then that is kind of inspiration from the same bamboo.
Yeah. But it's super nice. Draw on top of it. Draw, maybe you can add, kind of lighting. Maybe you will just really redraw.
I could use like gold accents to her jewelry. I'm going to draw gold jewelry. So I can put gold from this headgear onto this.
But that's fantastic because it could be integrated. Just put black outline, as I said, so here is your head. Put here like outline, because after it will become like really more serious, and it's like looking like you did it. And you can start to put a little bit. So for example, under her, so she has her arm here. Put here shading as I draw before, with a gray pencil. And as well, you can start after the class. You will cut her like super precise, because how you are presenting your work is super important. And when you will cut her, like on the back parts, it will be cool. And guys, I see that Jean-Baptiste is saying that we have last 15 minutes. Так. Okay.
Well, I mean, time passes by very fast with you, Anastasia.
Yeah, that's for sure. Of course, but guys did already super nice works. I don't know, guys, do you see work sometimes by each other when someone is showing? Because I don't, I need always to swipe.
Someone wants to show her work. Hold on.
Yes.
Tamkin, right? Let me just.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, give me a second. Well, but Tamkin, you haven't started your video, so yeah, you should start your video first before you're able to show us.
Yeah, of course, everyone can ask a question.
And Estefania wants to ask a question.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. I think I will need to find you. Just wait,
I'm like
please.
waving. Kind of.
There she is. I found
her. Can you please, do something in front of your hammer that I will see you?
Here.
Oh yeah, you always long hair. Super cool. Yeah, good. Will you show your work?
Sure. Oh, I don't know how. Kind of.
Yeah, just put your work like this. Right now, to be honest, it's stuck the video. I don't see.
Oh, it's falling. Let me see.
Can you take out your finger, please? Yeah, you can just glue, as I said, glue on a small point that it will just be stiff. You see, I'm just gluing, and after it's on the paper. Then you don't have these problems.
Let me do that.
And as well, guys, when you are finalizing your work, glue everything like properly. And after it will be, Olga Moon is ready to show. Just a sec, we will just wait a little bit, Asya, and after.
Over here.
Так. Okay.
I just didn't have enough fabric to cover
running.
the rest of the skirt, so I've been like cutting out little red pieces.
Yes, try to find that it will be like real fabrics. Right now it's a little bit more hard because I see that there is like flat piece. Try to, to cut your piece, as I said, even if you found piece like this, try to add, more wavy stuff, because it always helping and making the work more easy to play. Right now I think your work is super nice. Just cut, under her legs, that she will be like really running, or put something. Maybe she will run on the car. If you will find some car, or maybe, I don't know, maybe there will be chairs, or maybe there will be, like you will find a lot of words which you like. You can put under her, so she is running on on some kind of words. You see, like this.
Yeah.
That there will be, you see, when the person is standing on the floor, it's always better. So try or to put something that she's standing, or cut it here.
All right.
But it's very nice.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
All right,
Super
Anastasia, cool. Jenny wanted to show her work. Let me spotlight.
Yeah, let's show. Jean-Baptiste, if you can show like in big screen, it will be super cool, because like this
that's what I'm doing.
Oh, cool.
I spotlighted Jenny.
Jenny, I see you.
Hi. I'm not excited about the dress, but I just want a bit of feedback in terms of.
No, it's very nice. It's super cool. I love your sleeves, and I love how it works. Because right now you see she is moving, and you see when, for example, I will move some of my fabrics, will a little bit go, make a movement, a little bit. Maybe here where she has, her waist, maybe put some fabric over there from your bow. Yeah. So right now I really love your hair. How you do, put on her hair, as I said, try to open some illustrators which you like, and start to draw a little bit her hair. And even because right now it's, you see, it's one part, but you can put that there will some hair go as well. Yeah,
got it. Like different strands, kind of, right? Like big thick strands.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And as well, please cut all your white stuff, which is, because I see that here, because after when you will put on the background, you will see that it will become much better. It's super important how you show your work, how you present.
Okay.
It's super nice. And add,
Thank you.
Add some, yeah, you're welcome. Add some gray shading as well. For example, here you see the line, which is here she has like some kind of jacket or something, sleeveless, and so here is starting her sleeve. Add here a little bit of gray, and after maybe here.
Okay. Thank you.
Super cool. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm spotlighting Olga because she requested to show her work as
sure.
well.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Super nice. So right now you will start to think about your shoes as well.
I kind of found the figure, and she was in boots, and then they got lost basically because there was some.
But it's cool that it's lost, because right now you can put crazy shoes with platform like this, or maybe they will be super long. Maybe they will be as well red, for example. And as well, you can start to put, for example, right now she has her hand like this. In Photoshop, if you want, you can find this part and add. At this stage, I'm already saying, all right, you can use Photoshop, and adding, because while you are adding, hands and legs, it always becomes that person is inside. Then here she has her arm like this. We always draw in my school. I will do maybe like this. Put, like a pocket inside. I'm just a sec. Oh yeah. So you have your arm, which is going. You can add. You see some parts, which is a sleeve. Yeah. And as well, while you're doing the sleeve, normally it's always stitching, so you can add. You see like this part, and here under you can put it here your hand. And you are just drawing the pocket.
Yeah.
And then while you will stitch, everyone will understand that it's a pocket. And so we will see her hand, and directly you see like this. And so, yeah, and after it's your goal. Жить.
Thank you.
Так, okay. I just see only me and don't you. But Olga, and right now, you're super cool that you sign your work as well. Put it on a different background. It's also super important.
So I'll cut her out and.
Yeah, and put her on. Just think that background should be not very wild. That she will be more important. Maybe it will be grayish. Or maybe you can draw it, with a pencil, like delicate. And maybe you will think what will be under her. Maybe there will be a building. Maybe there will be, I don't know, catwalk and so some people. But it's super nice. I really love it.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to spotlight one last video, which is Bruna. She asked me to show her work.
Super.
There we go. Et voilà.
That's cool. Hello, Bajana.
Hi, sorry. There you go.
Wow, but that's cool. Super nice. Just as I said, you can add, like outline somewhere as well on the sleeves, somewhere bigger, somewhere thinner.
Okay.
Can you show a little bit more like this on the left, your work? Right now I see just, yeah. And it's super nice. And as well, you can put more buttons, and sometimes you put buttons, and sometimes you can put, you can draw like buttonholes, because buttonholes, it makes, you see, I have here, like buttonholes, you can just draw them, and it's as well super nice. And after you can, what you can do, the best part, right now you did your super cool look, and after you can redraw once again, with fenêtre, with a window. You can redraw all your work, and then you can redraw it with a pencil, and then it will be your collage, and after it's your drawing, how you are feeling, and it's as well, it's super nice. Can you put a little bit one more top that I will see all work? A little bit more, because right now I see the details.
I'm having a problem with the camera. Just a second. Now, is it possible to see it like this?
Yeah. So right now it will be, yeah, it's super important that you will, as I said, put your work, that you will cut all your white space. And it's super nice that you put the makeup, super cool. Sometimes you can even draw the glasses. Yeah, I really love it. Super.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So shall we wrap it up, Anastasia, because it's 3:26?
Yeah, sure. All right, just last stuff. Guys, you did like incredible work. I really love it. And I really want that you will all show me your works, that if you can send me by message, you know, all your works. And after I will give you time, I will just give you some, just right now, just do picture, send me by our Instagram while you're in the process, and I will say you some recommendations by your work, and after you will finalize, and after we can highlight and put it in stories and everything. And I think it's super nice because after from your collage you can do, you know, like a movie that your girl will start to work and like to move. So there are plenty of stuff you can redraw after 100 of sketches just out of your one sketch. So
I have already shared your Instagram profile and IFA Paris Instagram profile to the group chat, so they will send the drawings and tag you. So I was looking at the comment, and I think it was really positive actually, and you know, thank you, Anastasia. And thank you guys for participating as well. So this was the first series of workshops that we're organizing. Actually, next week we're organizing on the same day, Thursday, same time, 2 p.m. Paris time, another workshop, which is going to be about the deconstruction of a street art jacket. So you can have a look at Eventbrite, and you can definitely register as well for the event. And well, thank you very much for your time. And if you like the workshop, then please leave us a nice comment on Eventbrite. And we look forward to seeing you soon, next Thursday then.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Send me all your work, and yeah, don't worry that we didn't discuss it here. I will send you everything, all comments over there.
Bye.
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 Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Goodbye.